what do you guys remember from your last session?
We were traveling through the woods. Us and our cart and our horses. We got about halfway through the woods when we ran into a band of bugs. I think that's what happened. Yeah. Oh, and then the plant graboids. That was another thing. So we were fighting those, and in the midst of fighting those, Earth Maw.
It's just a different kind of mother. No. Oh my goodness! Breakthrough. No. Just kidding.
That's just Freud at work. We rescued an elf or half elf named, and I was literally just looking at it.
Rem.
Rem Verem, which is just rolls off the tongue. I love it. He's your classic edgelord paladin who's all of his friends are dead, and we're going to help him complete his mission, which is to go to the world tree. You know, the thing that I've been seeing in my waking nightmares. That's on fire.
Yes, we're going to the place we were originally heading away from.
Yeah. No, this feels like a more pressing matter than whatever it is we were doing in Avalon.
Well,
I don't even know why we were going there.
Well, that's because one of you, Mr. Soulstar, has a price on his head through the shadow market for basically getting hoodwinked into a job, getting drugged, and like getting the cargo stolen. And he's kind of duty bound to retrieve it or face the wrath of the black market leaders, the four heads of the black markets. So
that's clearly his fault, and he should have known better.
And apparently that ledger that you guys found had the Corvus Queen's sort of insignia on the inside of it, and it's pretty much like a catalog of all of her shipments that they had, so they were able to like disrupt and like take over certain pirate ships that had shipments of all kinds of stuff that she made. So
more shit Braun is completely unaware of.
Kind of, but you do know of.
Your general state of being is unaware, though. So
yeah.
Yeah, you don't know much, but your character actually does know a little bit because he's been in the bar and he's heard Barley talk about all the. Let's see. Let's do a quick refresher while we're waiting. Get out my notes so I get this all right.
Did I actually come through this time?
What? I didn't hear anything. So yes, the Corvus Queen, infamous human female witch known for poisons and potions. The other shadow market leader is the Rigid Shale, female gnome artificer with protection team of constructs. She specializes in booze, spirits, and drugs. Then we have the surging Margwar, male dragonborn, bard warlock, pirate king, uses his ships to control the trade and transport for the dealers, believed to have calmed the seas and tamed the kraken. And then there's the Infernal Lynx, a male furbolg paladin, barbarian, sentry commander for the shadow markets. They supply bounty hunters, assassins, private security, and so forth for all the dealer's needs. And this is all under Empire's radar, so they sort of act as protection against Empire's thwarting and trying to take control of their trade.
I see.
Whoa.
Wah, wah, wah. I deserve that. Oh, that's good too.
Okay. So
Were
does
you
Rem-
able to find the what was that other sound? Shoot. What was the other soundboard that we were talking about last week?
I don't recall.
I don't remember.
Oh no. Yeah. But I do believe the session ended with me and Rem climbing up a couple of trees, looking out in the distance, and Thimble had a mild panic attack, seeing the world tree for the first time, like in the waking world.
Yeah.
Just gonna get some bad rolls out right now.
Though it's not the tree that you remember, the feeling and essence of it, you definitely feel in your spirit, in your being in that environment and feeling sort of that earth magic in the Feywild. You
Yeah.
definitely are in tune with that.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah, and for recollection, you guys are in order. Rem is leading the pack. He's scouting up in the trees. Then it's Lila, Ron, Soulstar, and Fimble. That's just your natural marching order. And you're still out of combat, so you can do whatever, but that's sort of like the line you're trudging through the forest. You are going uphill, it's a bit steep. And the more you travel, the woods just sort of dissipate and you see just fire scorched tree trunks and debris and just a heavy smoke that permeates throughout the area. The sky is no longer blue, it's just varying shades of orange and red. And I'm going to have you all make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Lovely.
Unless
Yeah.
you've got resistance to resistance to poison or airborne stuff, or disease. You have advantage on.
I have advantage. Cool. Dwarves are resilient, or dwarves have resilience.
That's a great starting roll. That is a total of 5.
Oh. 15 plus 5 for 20 total.
Nice. I got 12.
I got a 10.
Rem got a 17.
Oh wait, saving throw. Yeah, still a 10.
Oh, that's not Rem. I'm a dummy.
Mild panic.
Rem got a 13. All right. Who got under a 10? Anybody get under a 10?
Me.
Sorry.
I got under a 10. I got a 5 total.
All right. So you take 10 points of damage. Everybody else takes 5.
Oh god.
Oh no. From what? What happened?
Just fire smoke. Like you're just basically jumping in, walking into the flames that are traveling downhill, and you're walking up it.
With my resistance, do I cut that 5 in half?
Yep. If you have resistance to disease or airborne elements.
Poison.
Yeah, I'll count that.
I have fire resistance, but that doesn't help me.
No, you know, like heavy smoke resistance, unfortunately.
In that case, 5 points of damage, damn. I'm gonna take something and just wrap some cloth around my face, covering my nose and mouth.
All right.
Just to mitigate the smoke intake.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I'll just mash my beard down. Breathe through my fibers.
Well, sure, yeah. I'll braid my beard with my mustache to make a mask.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Yeah, same
That'll
here.
protect me from any airborne illnesses.
Ooh.
Well, this neck beard's got to come in handy for something, right?
Yeah. No, I just kind of roll it up and tie it behind my ears.
I'm looking for my mask, but I can't find it.
That's okay.
Take a
All
cloth
right,
and
so
linen
y'all-
from your canteen.
Yeah.
And continue to move northward and up the hill. It's getting a little bit. Yeah, it's nothing too tricky. All your passes are really good, so the terrain isn't too much of a hassle. You can see sort of pre-made.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
going to say I have. This is my favorite environment. One of my favorite environments. So if
Favorite
it's difficult terrain, the entire party doesn't get penalties.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, so you managed to spot somewhat of a trail. So you're just etching along the rough parts and following suit of what other travelers have done before you. I'm gonna have all y'all make a perception check real quick.
Eight total. My dice really don't like me today.
Oh no. I'll make up for that. 22.
Nice.
There you go.
Ooh. I got a 19.
Ooh.
Did you say 19?
19, yeah.
Excellent. So Soulstar and Fimble, you definitely start to see what looks like dead bodies covered in like soot and soil and branches and like half charred logs and rock as you keep on moving north.
Ah, wrong thing.
The more you traverse uphill, it seems like you're more and more walking into what was once a battlefield.
I'm gonna keep my eye out just for anything interesting on any of those bodies, anything that looks like it burned or might be useful, but I don't have a lot of hope.
Make an investigation check if you want to take your time to dig into something.
Not necessarily dig in, just kind of keeping my eye around, but I'll still roll a check. 12 plus investigation. 1, so 13.
Again, you don't spot much, but you do notice a few of the bodies have the same kind of armor that Rem is wearing.
Okay. God, he's losing a lot of people today.
Rem, how many people did you guys send here?
Well, I was on a team of 5. We were tasked to find the source of... Basically, we had to confirm some sort of lore, but it just ended up being a trap, and I think we released something we shouldn't have. And
I'm sorry, what?
I think we just threw fire onto a forest fire.
Well, that's actually a way that people fight forest fires. Sometimes.
I've never heard of that technique, but anyways,
Do you mean you added fuel to the fire?
Either way.
Wait. You said you released something?
We did, but it was in all part of trying to find the part of the world tree.
What did you release?
I think we released some ancient Fey Guardians, but if the rumors are true and the person behind this is who they say they are, they're probably doing something vile.
I feel like we're missing information here.
Yeah. Continue.
Where did you say you were from?
We're coming from Ori Village, but we're kind of from all over, I guess.
So you're all from the... I thought everybody believed that Satori Land city to be Mirage. You know how cursed that land is?
No.
We were not aware.
Amazing.
Anyways, back to the ancient Fey Guardians. That seems like more of a important thing we should be focusing on.
Yeah.
Before the Empire took over and before the great gods had their battle, there was sort of more neutrality between the Feywild and our world. And there was a certain, say, hierarchy within the Feywild, and there were gods and disciples, but there were also guardians that protected any sort of ill will or threats from any side, really. Sort of a source of protection. There's many various forms. Most of the highest forms were living trees. They would they would have like sprouts and branches, but there's also like rocks, living rocks, and different sort of elements that make up our world that had representations. There's beings of water, beings of fire, beings of electricity. And then there were beings of darkness, like Apollyon, some sort of necrotic being hiding and brewing in some sort of abyssal nether realm. And the person that's probably behind it might be his little protege, Nephrin Shide. He's billed as a shadow master. He's been up to no good. Apparently he's looking for the 4 totems of the Feywild.
Okay.
Now I'm just more confused.
What are totems of the Feywild?
You mean like the world?
Have you ever heard of ley lines, magical points within the realm that are connected magically?
No.
You beat me to it. But I think someone here probably has. It's just not me.
Lila?
These totems are taken and corrupted. They could erase the barrier and shape reality to whatever they want. And if some sort of abyssal demon wants to take over our world, my best guess is they're probably going to want to make everything like the way they want, which is, you know, a living death under their will and servitude.
So that's bad. Definitely bad. Okay.
But this is all hypothetical until we get to the tree and I can make definitive contact, I'll know more. Hopefully obviously they've decimated a lot of my brethren and of other clans and people in the area, but I don't know. I have to find out and report back.
Yeah, Fimble, you're
Or
asking the
at
wrong
least
person
try.
if you're looking at me for knowledge of the arcana.
I don't know anything about anything.
You know more about the Feywild than any of us.
Suppose. Yes.
Rem looks over to Fimble and looks over at Phantom and can sense the magic that's imbued with it. And they point out that it's very similar to what they're looking for. It's sort of like this same source, very as fainted as it is. It's just very reminiscent to the power of the World Tree and the heart of the World Tree.
About how far are we from the tree at this point?
I'm assuming we've just been walking and talking this whole time.
Yeah, I'd say you're about 300 feet away.
Okay.
Can I, use my innate racial trait and called Merge with Stone and cast Pass Without a Trace on us, so that we are veiled in shadow and silence. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 to dexterity stealth checks.
Oh,
And can't be tracked except by magical means.
Real nice.
That's awesome.
So we are
That's a
cloaked in
great
a veil of shadows and silence.
All right, as
we're
you
walking
keep,
and talking.
yeah, as you walk and talk, it definitely, as you make your way through with that magic, all the smoke around just seems to swirl, and it almost seems to look like you're walking in a bubble through like heavy smoke as it sort of just swarms and swirls around your essence. And
I was only laughing because the magical components for this is ashes from a burned leaf or mistletoe and a sprig of spruce. So it's just like I picked up some ash from the ground and cast a spell.
Yeah.
It's like the fires of 2020 all over again.
what do we see up ahead?
all right, go ahead and make another perception check, or if you want to get into the weeds with it, roll an investigation.
Perception. Okay, what did I?
Okay.
I got an 18 + 1.
All right.
9. I have changed dice every time, and none of these guys like me.
So my perception is +6, but because we're in my favorite terrain, it is doubled.
Boom.
So
like
that's
30
going to be 31.
I was gonna say, are you perceiving into the next campaign?
Yeah, he goes full Toph mode, like he just feels vibration from the tree on down to the soil.
Yeah. I can see everything.
But yeah, you're up.
But yeah, what does a 31 get me?
All right. You definitely see one central tree up on the top of this hill, which you can see a lake behind it off in the distance, pretty much off the drop off of the cliff. You see a giant tree that is surrounded by fire. It's not really eating the tree itself, but there is a glowing orb in the center of it, and a fire in front of it blazing on the soil. The tree is slowly turning from red, orange, and like greens and all these other brilliant colors to a dark blue and purple tone, and is starting to rot and mold and transform. It's like a black ichor and sort of necrotic and decomposing state, but still somewhat alive and moving.
Well, that's no bueno.
You do see three figures, what could be the Fey Guardians. You've heard descriptions of sort of tree-like creatures. You do see three figures in and around the fire, around a central figure, but you're not sure exactly. Can't really tell what they are, but you do see that they're holding some sort of staff with a sort of dark purple crystal emanating sort of a dark field around the tip of his wand. Or staff, not wand. Sorry. There is a difference.
There are three of them up ahead. One of them's holding something.
I will continue to try to be sneaky.
Do they look dangerous? Should we take them out?
I think they're doing something to the tree.
Rim, are those your people, or other guardians you've been talking about?
They look like trees.
They do. I don't know. I think we keep going as stealthily as we can. If we can spread out, maybe try to cover any sort of flanking possibilities.
Yeah.
Surround them and get the jump on them.
That's what I'm thinking.
For
Just
my
play it cautiously.
for my pass without a trace to continue working on people, they have to stay within 30 feet of me. So those of us who aren't as stealthy might want
Yeah.
to stick with me.
Yeah. I'll
Braun and Lila team up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay.
The rest of you should go around to the side, or
Are we gonna try and talk to them, or are we just gonna do a countdown of them?
As you make your way,
I think we're trying to stealth past them.
yeah,
Stealth past them or stealth then attack them?
we
We got to deal with these guys.
As
One
you're
way or
stealthily moving forward, as you're still talking, you do clear a smoke, and you're sort of like in the eye of the hurricane, and like there's no smoke, but you can see it everywhere around you, and the bright glow of the tree not far away, and those said creatures.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's go.
See those books on here? Sorry, I got the book. I'm gonna stop sharing.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too red.
That's very red.
Mine.
That looks
That's gorgeous.
magnificent.
Very menacing.
Bright red glow. I'm gonna come down a little bit because that is a little red. This one's red later. That's probably because sunlight. There we are. But yeah, you can see the 3 Fey Guardians. You do see some sort of black and necrotic looking spires circling around them. And they look frozen. They're not really moving too much, but their eyes are still glowing amber. And you can see sort of amber sort of tar just sort of leaking from where their eyes are.
Oh, maybe we should help them. You
These
said
are-
there's some dark pillars. Oh, okay.
Oh no, you can see there's the guardians around, debris. There seems to be no bodies in the area that you can, from where you're walking, it seems like this area's been cleared out of any sort of like fight history. And in the middle of the guardians, there is a floating figure holding a wooden staff that has giving off a black, purple sort of light off the tip, and holding what looks like to be a heart in his hand.
Oh.
Oh, heart. Hey, Rem, I think that's the guy you want to talk to.
I'm gonna knock a pair of ice arrows. Not gonna shoot them. I'm just getting them ready.
Okay.
As we're still kind of keeping our distance before we get there,
Yeah.
I'm going to real quick for myself, because I took that much damage, is cast Cure Wounds on myself, so I'm at hopefully full health by the time we get in.
Mhm.
And yeah, that puts me back to full, because it's a 7 plus 5.
Nice.
I'm gonna save that for later. Okay.
I'm gonna do some. Oh, it might be off the mic on this thing.
There's no fighting the auto white balance.
All right. I don't know why sword it has never been this red. I've even tested it out.
While
Whatever.
you're doing that real quick, I'm going to grab a drink.
Yeah, all right. If you guys want to take like a 5, 10, go for it.
All right.
And since you guys do have access to Rem's character sheet, just let me know what you want to do with them.
Oh,
Who's gonna be controlling it?
It's pretty much like group oriented. If you guys don't want to do anything with it, I'll take charge. But if you guys have an idea for the character, like in the middle of the battle, and you want them to do something, Just let me
Are you
know.
talking about Rem?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't even looked at his abilities. Ooh.
Level 5 rogue, level 5 paladin.
Oh, see,
Well, I
he's-
definitely think this is the guardians he mentioned and the person that probably has some answers he's looking for. We were supposed to get him here. I'll follow his lead, I guess. That seemed to work.
Oh, Turn the Faithless is definitely going to be useful in this encounter.
Mhm.
Effective against fiends and fae. Would that affect me since I was raised by a fae?
Ooh, Abe's pretty sweet too.
Raised and cursed by a fae.
Yeah,
Like, those horns aren't natural
they are not natural, no.
for a human.
Fair.
Still on the fence about that.
This is a character for anyone
Hey,
who just
and it
really
took him a
wanted
while.
to play a tiefling but didn't want to play a tiefling.
And it took a while to get on that fence, just to let you know.
It was a clamoring motion.
Yeah. Definitely involved crates and barrels, and he's afraid of to get onto that fence, scale it. But he got on top of it. That's a long reach for a bad pun. Sorry.
You know? It was a longer reach for him to get on top of that fence.
Oh, Tin Burn.
No,
Oh,
I don't know.
As Turn the Faithless is as awesome as that is, it's also Nature's Wrath would also be pretty good too.
Hmm. Yeah.
And the closer you get, you definitely see different kinds of rock crystallizations in the area, shimmering
Sounds
with
familiar.
light.
Just a little.
Ice crystals.
Yeah. I'm just comforted that I don't see any barrels.
No
There is
barrels,
one
but
lone
there's
barrel in the center of the battlefield.
tree stumps and all sorts of scorched terrain, and what looks like a never-ending tree on fire.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
I am raring to get started. I want to murder.
Fimple wants to murder everything.
All right.
I would think Ren would probably be sticking with Fimble, as they seem to be the ones with the motivation and the stealth to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to start off with? Like for a thimble, like over here, or down over here.
More towards the center, actually. Like that
Okay.
center or central pillar, if I can get up to it.
The stump.
Yeah, that one right there. Not on top of it. Oh no, I'm gonna use it for
Not the
cover.
Lorax.
Not bad.
Just out in the open.
Hello! Got any more sun melon, sir?
I challenge you to a dance off.
All right, and where would you like Ren?
Push him out in front of that stump.
No.
Let
There's
him
that
do-
crystal over on the right he could hide
There's a
behind.
crystal- yeah, there's a crystal formation over here.
Yeah,
It's,
the crystal formation right there.
yeah,
That'd be neat.
that's giving, reflecting a lot of orange and purple light.
Spooky.
Spooky, spooky.
Did we make him touch it?
Hey man, you should touch that rock.
I could always always have my ghost brother do it, but who knows what that would do.
Rem got a 16. They go and put their hand. So I rolled it unnaturally.
Oh, we weren't actually going to make him touch it.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Curious kind of guy. I'm not telling him one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to
This is
take.
how most of his party died. They're just like
Wow.
touching random stuff.
They put their hand on the crystal and they feel a vibration and another source of power, but not the power that they're looking for. They focus a little bit more and they feel, and their eyes come in contact with the heart inside this human's hands.
Yeah. I definitely think that should probably be in something and not that guy's hand.
Yikes. What about the rest of the party?
Right. And Lila, Braun, and Soul, where would you like to be on the map?
Let's maybe stick to the left.
This way?
Yeah, probably. Whatever we can hide behind over there.
You want to go with the other crystal, or try to hide behind like over here? Like how
Yeah,
close?
that works. We're a little slower, probably stealthing, so we'd be a little bit behind
Okay.
those two.
So
Yeah.
by the shrubs.
Mhm.
Braun, where do you want to be? Behind the rock?
Yeah, sure, that'll work. That works. I'm small enough. I'm probably hiding behind that a little. As long as I'm still within the,
30
what was it,
Yeah.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 15 feet away.
Okay. And I might,
Soulstar, where'd you like to be?
That stump on the right. Kind of behind that fallen tree.
Over here?
Yeah. Or behind the stump, actually.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we got him surrounded.
All right, boys. We got him.
Take him down.
We got this.
Take the shot.
yeah, I'm going to just keep looking at Rim. Be like, okay, you brought us here, dude. But I'm not going to say anything, just kind of encourage
Or are we making Rem the leader?
Yeah.
the guinea
He
pig.
seems to know more about this situation than we do.
Yeah, this is his mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The figure in the center of the Guardians that you can see that are crying tears of amber raises their staff, and a small little orb of darkness starts to form and build above him.
Does this orb seem ominous in any way?
It's an orb of darkness.
Necrotic energy and just sort of pulsates and builds, and you can see sort of flashes of purple and blues sparking the interior of the orb as it slowly builds and compounds and compresses and expounds and compresses and expounds.
How far
Can
away
I-
am I?
Yeah.
Can I do a targeted attack?
Definitely. And
Okay.
after you do that, let's do initiative.
How far away am I from the central figure, roughly?
65 feet away.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna loose 2 arrows at the heart that he's holding.
Alrighty.
You're gonna shoot the heart or shoot it out of his hand?
Yes. Let's shoot arrows. I could do both.
Oh, you wanted us to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. Dirty 20 and a 19.
I give up. I give up. I give up.
Right.
And those are ice arrows.
All right. You fire those arrows, but they seem to travel right through the figure with the staff floating. You see it wave about, but the arrows shatter and put out the main fire, and you can see behind that figure there is a wooden tree, and inside of the trunk there is a glowing amber color, and there's a hole open and something is missing. There's a little sort of pedestal that with different branches spawning out that looked like it was attached to something, but that something is no longer there.
Okay.
Like
What's
some
that?
sort of heart of the world tree is gone.
Oh, so that thing I was about to destroy was the heart of the world tree?
Yes. I'm assuming we now have to go in order of initiative.
Yeah.
And what did they all get for? Let me roll for Rem. Sorry. Rem. They've got a 9. No bueno.
I rolled a natural 20 with a +2 for 22.
All right. Anybody get higher? All right. Who got from, say, 15 to 20?
I got
18.
19.
You both got 19?
I got 18, he got 19.
Okay.
Nice.
So bronze, soul, thimble. Lila, what'd you get? 3. All right, Ren.
Oh, no.
Lila.
I said, I give up. I rolled a fucking 2. I haven't rolled above a 10 outside of on my own healing die. I rolled a 7 out of 8, but like on a d20, I haven't rolled above a 10 this entire
that's
time.
well, yeah.
That's why I do the pre-rolls
rolled a
before
6
the
on-
campaign, before sessions.
No, I don't do that because usually that makes it worse. But I've noticed that out of all of my sets of die, these don't like me as much, so I might have to change out my character die. Because, like, my vampire dice are my other D&D character dice are pretty good, and there's another set that's kind of, like, in the middle. But I swear, Lila's D20s hate her. My other
I'm
die,
telling you.
my damage die, are great most of the time, but...
Nope.
Maybe on
Okay.
after my turn, I'll go run and get another set. I have like 50 sets of die. I can just go snack one.
All right.
Oh.
And
All right.
as you notice that, and the fire is extinguished, and the form sort of returns back to a human, and you can start to see sort of spires emanating off of it, sort of giving away that whatever you're seeing in front of you isn't the real deal. Some sort of spirit form or doppelganger, some sort of doppelganger in a way,
Okay.
or puppet. It floats up above. In front of the Guardians, still with the heart
Still
and
with
their
the heart.
scepter.
Okay.
It's like, do you really think I'd stick around to incur any more battles and possible fights? I've already won this battle. I have the heart. Who are you? You're nobody. You're nothing.
Okay, fuck this guy. Am I first?
Yeah, if you want to strike.
Yeah. He's within 60 feet of me, right?
Yep, 35.
Perfect. I'm going to use one of my 3 ice knives to follow Fimble's lead and try to shoot the heart harmlessly out of his hand. Not trying.
He's not there.
Yeah, but the heart might be.
He did try to.
My attack was targeted at the heart.
Yeah,
right through it. Okay.
And it phased. Yeah, phased right through it.
He's not there. That's just an image.
Yeah.
I think I have a way to find him, though. So we'll wait for my turn.
Okay. Well, in that case, I should probably just present a target. I'm going to go ahead and bamf out my manifest, my echo, about 15 feet in front of me. And
bro.
Yeah. And then make it run. 15? Yeah, 15 feet in front of me, and then I'll have it approach that guy.
Like there. That's 15 feet.
And then it has another 15 feet of movement or so. Yeah.
Okay. So it's still about 5 feet away.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll move Braun up another 10 feet. Give that echo enough room to close the distance and actually take a swipe at this guy, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
All right, yeah, so you're about 10 feet behind. Yeah. You're trailing behind your echo brother.
Yeah. I'll take a swipe at Phantom Projection Man.
You're just moving 10 feet, or are you moving your full speed?
I need to stay within 30 feet of my...
I thought you were trailing behind it, not in front of it.
I am. Well, the echo will take a swipe at him, I guess is what I meant.
It's still 5 feet away.
Okay. It still has some more movement. It can move up to 30 feet.
All right, cool.
I can
30
project.
or 35?
Oh, sorry, 25. But I can project it 15 feet in front of me, and then that 25 feet of movement, it should be able to make it all the way up to him, right?
So it's got 15 from where you are?
From where I am, and then from there...
You casted it? Because you casted it behind the rock.
Yeah, from where I casted it. 15 feet from me, and then 25 more feet of its own movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's right next to it. All right. So it's that bit that I was curious about.
Yeah, sorry. Was not that clear. And I will have it
and you're 15 feet
swipe at the guy. +7. Would a 15 hit?
The form takes out one of its swords. Well, it's got 2 swords, so roll for the other attack.
That would be a 19. 12 plus 7.
All right. So your echo brother sort of phases through the debris and the soil. You see a gust of wind sort of trail in its path, and it goes, looks like it jumps, levitates above the ground to swing both its swords at this phantom. And it passes, the blades just sort of pass through, disperse, and again you see just like some sort of necrotic sort of spirit being underneath the veil of this figure. But yeah, doesn't look like it took any real damage.
It's occupying
The black
everything.
orb just grows another 5 feet as it pulsates and sort of
And is that where he is, or is that back by
It's behind him. It's happening like sort of like in this space here, just above these three. The three guardians here. So it's just sort of like building a black orb. Like right here.
We got to do something about that.
Yeah.
I need to figure out like a mobile so somewhere I can hang something. I can make ceilings. No, just kidding. No.
You just do it all in Unreal.
Right?
Yep.
Blenderize it. All right. So yeah, phases through. And
DM, I did have a question. I see these two things kind of on the corner of the screen that look like little clear plastic bunnies or something from what I see. What are those little tiny totems by the tree line?
Those are just flames, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're just
little
flames
flame?
sort of covering the border around the area.
One of them looks like it has rabbit ears. And I was like, is that a crystal bunny or what?
No.
Magical rabbit.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That was
no,
The
it's-
answer to everything.
Yeah, it's just a little fire flame,
Okay, that's cool.
just to like mark the border of that's what's surrounded in the fire from
Okay.
through here out and around.
All right. But yeah, that's it for Braun's turn.
All right. But yeah, for a second you think it's like, you know, you see like a cat's eyes off in the distance, but it's just like, you know, like headlights from something or like a reflective light. But yeah, it's just a fire flame in between a brush fire to look like a pair of eyes see it for half a second.
Yeah.
And Soul Star.
Sweet.
You're back over here.
Yeah. Where am I?
Right here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Hiding behind the
Yeah.
stump.
Now, the orb, does it seem like it's it's growing, right? Does it look like it's pulling something from like a particular source, or is it just getting larger?
Right now it's just getting large, and the electricity that's inside of it is also sort of starting to spew out of it, and it's connecting with each of the guardians in around it. So it looks like it's feeding them some sort of energy, and the spires start swirling more and more, and the earth tones that you notice of these guardians start to turn putrid, black, purple, and necrotic, and their bodies slowly changing, and their eyes more amber pouring down, seeping out of their pores.
Should have aimed
as
at
it
one of the
transitions. I'm sorry, what?
Just remarked how gross that image would be. I'm gonna try and stay in stealth, maybe creep a little bit closer to that, what's that special rock that's at the top?
This one here?
Yeah, if I could sneak behind it.
Yeah, you got what, 30 or 35?
30.
30? Yeah. You can get 5 feet from it, but there is a log that you can duck behind if you want to
Okay.
remain hidden.
Yeah, as long as I can have some cover like that, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Slow? No. 18.
Nice. So, yeah, you manage to keep your stealth as you move forward towards the rock. You're about 5 feet from it, but you still have your crossbow trained out as you traverse and keep your eye on the battlefield and what's going on ahead of you.
Perfect. Yeah, I might as well take a shot at it while I can.
What are you shooting at? The orb or?
No, I'm gonna shoot at the guardian. That's
Okay.
the one closest to the party.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Cool. So I got the consecutive shots, and then so 23 for the first hit. The second one was a miss. Only got 8 on that one. And I'm just doing normal damage. So D6 times 3. 7 damage total.
All right. Wait, what did you roll to attack? Sorry.
23 was the first one.
Okay, yeah. That definitely pierces through. And you see the arrow stick out and more amber fluids pour out of its wound, and it slowly starts to turn purple and black, and that sort of light, ultraviolet light sort of permeates through the amber that's starting to seep through the body, starts to turn more ultraviolet, blue, and black as each form mutates and changes.
No.
What did I do?
Uh-oh.
Well, you didn't do nothing that was already happening.
Oh, George. Dun, 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 dun.
And their physicality changes, their body narrows, stands up straighter, their essence more demonic, necrotic, and ethereal, shade-like, forming, transitioning.
More brothers?
Those horns look familiar.
Just a smidge.
The being in front of them with the heart and the staff chuckles. I see one of you is from Venland, from your armor, but these other 4 fools that trail with you, do they know that you've just led them to their death? You
Nope.
people.
I wasn't planning on dying today.
To be honest, I kind of plan on dying every day, but it has yet to happen.
They float higher in the air and float closer to the orb. And
Uh-oh.
with their staff, they fire a black beam of energy into it. And it shrinks down to a fine point. And the 3 shades in front of you start to gurgle and gag, and you can see sort of a bulge pass through their small frames, and they puke out an egg that quickly hatches and
Oh.
Disgusting.
3 shade hounds pop up out of the eggs, burst out, and as soon as they come out, the egg forms and shells just instantly decompose. And they're all just sort of waiting, every set of eyes glowing purple black, as the being you all at REM suspects is the Shadow Master Nephron Shide cackles a laugh.
Oh, Mr. Shy. Go on.
You all are so ignorant to this world, to the possibilities. I think you're all going to enjoy death. And with that sort of spirals its form. Here it is. And becomes transparent and is just a spirit form remains. There is 2 points of black purple light permeating through its eyes, and every time it opens its mouth, you definitely see a source of purple light, but everything else is just sort of like a clear mystical form, sort of like a being that's reflecting light around it. You can see the former, sort of a brief shape of the form, but nothing too detailed besides the light that's emanating out of its eyes and its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And Fimble, it is your turn.
Am I able to tell if, like, what sort of creature Shide is? Like, whether he's an aberration or a fiend?
Do you have anything that specifies you do?
Not really. I just wanted to be able to specify.
But yeah,
Anyway.
if you want to try and check for that, definitely. So if you want to use like your Feywild history to roll and do like a history check.
Is that going to be an action?
I'll say a bonus action.
Okay.
They're going off on a diatribe, and you're focusing on trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I have a -1 on my intelligence checks. So that was a 4.
Oof.
So I don't know what he is, but I know he's evil. So I'm going to... Here's what I want to do.
All right.
Using my movement, I'm going to climb up on top of the log and then do a leaping attack with Phantom.
Alrighty.
This
Do
is just
athletics check to see if you do the flip.
Oh, bud.
If you
Athletics
get a natural
is my
20, you do all
specialty.
the things, though.
Yeah. I'm great at athletics. That's 21 right there. Not a natural 20, just 21.
All right, so you successfully jump and do your flip. Now land the strike.
All right. Gotta follow up a backflip with an attack. Let's see if... Oh, yeah. Okay. So that is going to be another 21
Okay.
on my first attack. And then I'll just do a follow-up attack right now. And that is a natural 20.
All right, roll all that damage.
All right. Let me grab all these dice. All right. So the first attack... Wow, I forgot how to read D4s for a second there. Wait. Sorry? Okay. First attack does 2 points of physical damage and 3 points of psychic damage. And the second attack does... double the dice, right?
Yeah.
All right, 4 points of physical damage and 8 points of psychic damage.
All right. So you unleash a flurry of attacks, and with every hit, the form moves back and further, and he gets knocked back with a final uppercut from Phantom, and it sends it into the black orb, and it sort of explodes, and a black, large sort of form falls from it. Some of you might recall what it looks like, but as it rises up,
Why you do this to us, Mang?
a Balrog
No.
comes to its feet.
Please no.
Oh no. I think I had a dream about this at some point.
Can we just nope
But
out
that
of here?
the spiritual form is no more and is collided with the energy orb above. So we have 3 Necroshades, 3 Shade Hounds, and a Necro Balrog in front of you.
I look down at Ron and I'm just like, buddy.
Can we just nope out?
Fight that?
Yeah.
Ron?
Looks like it.
I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this.
Are we gonna fight it?
I don't think we have much option.
Yeah. I don't think surrender or negotiation was working out, so. Oh, this is bad. Okay.
I've never fought a Balrog before.
Won't be able to say that anymore.
Yeah. And Braun, your Echo brother is still active.
Yeah.
Yeah, the form didn't seem to retaliate.
Okay.
Fimble, you're right next to it. We've got Rem. They're gonna move their and crouch to hide behind the log. Remain stealthful. That's +7. That's 13 total, so they remain unseen. Let me make. Okay, yeah. The front Shade Hound doesn't see Rem move up to that log. And group, do you want him to attack or to lay low right now?
I think he's frozen in fear. What do you guys think?
Honestly,
He needs to try to nuke them while they're still.
yeah, I'm wondering if that. Hold on. As an action. Oh, okay, it's only within 10 feet of you. Just quickly looking if there is like an AoE he kind of had.
Oh, yeah, the smite.
I don't know if if we want him to like go there, because those things are gonna just wail on whoever gets there. Yeah. And it looks like the only like long distance attack besides throwing a dagger is
Yeah, they got a couple daggers.
is a moonbeam. Silver beam of light shines in a 5-foot radius, 40 feet high cylinder. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Make a Constitution save, and it takes 2d10 radiant damage. So that might be useful, but that's a concentration spell.
Try it. Hit the Balrog with it. See if
Mm-hmm.
Right.
see if we can track it.
Can you roll for it, or do you want me to?
For damage or for...
Yeah, for the spell.
I'll just hit
Since you have the sheet up.
I can hit the cast button if you want, and it'll... D&D
Yeah.
Beyond will roll it. So...
That sounds good.
Did it do it? Oh no, I gotta... Oh wait, hold on.
We gotta wait
Yeah.
30 years for it to roll the dice.
If it will. I don't know. Oh, it won't let me, because I don't have
Okay.
control of the character, so...
All right, no worries. And that was the moonbeam.
I can see what it'll do, but I cannot do anything with it. And then moonbeam.
Second level.
Yeah, it's a second level slot. He only has 2, so.
Yeah.
But the creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. And it's 15.
Mm-hmm.
Got to beat a 15. $16.
Okay.
So it succeeds.
But the upside is he can keep it on the Balrog if he wants to, and it'll have to keep making saves every time, because it's every time something's in the beam of light.
Okay.
But I don't know if it...
And it's a big body. It takes up like at least a 10-foot radius, so it's pretty much like in the center.
It takes an action to move it and in any direction. It's not a bonus action, so he may not want to waste a melee attack to do that. But at least from a distance, that's something to start with.
Yeah. We've at least spotlighted the problem.
Yes, but you can move it up to 60 feet in one action, so it can...
Oh, okay, so
easily-
yeah, it does take half damage from the 2d10.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It takes... Oh, yes, on a failed save, it takes half. So, yeah.
Okay.
So you'd still roll damage.
Alrighty.
But again, he could easily shift it to something if he can't run up to the range of hitting somebody.
It's 10, so it takes 5 points of damage. It just sort of slumps back, but it's doesn't seem phased too much.
Does the radiant damage seem to do anything more against these dark entities?
You can see the sort of the make of their body and sort of the weird ichor that's also sort of like a living decomposition of like something organic that's sort of pulsating and like moving and writhing about, but still maintain a form that's about 15 feet, 20 feet tall. Right now it's just sort of slunched down with its arms down at its knees, sort of scoping the area and the threats it perceives around it. And Lila, you're next.
Yay, me! I have 30 feet of movement. I would like to move however far that'll get me closer to where everybody's at.
30, yeah.
That works.
Right in front of a log.
Sweet.
Right here.
I'd like to do 2 things. I would like the old Trent-looking dudes, the 3 of them,
Mm-hmm.
to make charisma saving throws. Because I'm casting Bane.
The small ones or the big ones? Sorry.
The big ones.
These
big
2
ones.
here?
No, the 3
The
medium-sized
Guardians.
creatures. Yeah, the 3 medium.
Oh, these 3?
Yeah, to
Okay.
make charisma saving throws.
Gotcha. That one is 11. That's 17. That's a 15.
Damn it. Okay, so the one closest to me then that failed, because it's the charisma of 13, is Baned.
Okay.
So anytime it does an attack or an ability check, it has to roll a d4 and subtract that.
Nice.
So that's my action, and as my bonus action, I will cast it at 2nd level. What does it do at 2nd level? At high levels, when you cast a spell using a D3 or slot of 3rd level or higher. Never mind. What slot is this? Yeah, this is 2nd level. Okay. And then I will cast Spiritual Weapon and summon it behind the head of the big dude.
It's got what, 30 feet?
Yeah, I can summon it. Wait, no, wait. I can summon it 60 feet from.
Okay, yeah,
me.
so it's behind it,
Oh, wait,
floating above its tail in the back.
Hold on. Let me double check. 5 feet. As a bonus action, it can move up to 20 feet when the one from you. Yeah. Yeah. Range area 60. It doesn't say. So 60 would probably be the range of. I have to keep it in. So I think that's easily within 60 feet.
Yeah, right now it's about 40 feet
Okay.
to get behind the creature, and just sort of floating behind it materializes and swarms, and it's just sort of floating right now.
And it's gonna hit it.
Alrighty.
So.
Roll to strike.
Yay! I chose a different die. I did 16 plus 5, so 21 to hit.
Nice.
That
And
does.
And then 1d8 plus 2. Seriously? 3 points of damage. I rolled a 1 on my d8.
Wow.
But I changed out my die to the d20 I bought when I went to the Critical Role live show.
Nice.
Is humongous, because like the other set for my Lila dice that I've been using is this big as the biggest set, and then this one's even bigger.
And you went to the Chicago one, right?
Huh?
Which one did you go to?
The one in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it was the Chicago one for some reason.
Well, I was in Chicago at the time, but we drove down to Indy for the weekend to go see it.
Nice. So what was the damage? Sorry.
3 points of damage.
3
I
points of
rolled
damage.
a 1 on my die, and it's plus 2.
All right.
Force damage.
So it smacks the back, but it's just sort of bounces about, but you can't see it. But the body, the Balrog just doesn't seem to phase. Still scoping the area.
Mm-hmm.
Braun, you're up next.
Okay. I'm gonna have my Echo run forward to the little guy right up front, the closest target to it.
A little shade hound.
Yeah, gonna run up to that guy, and I'm gonna run up next to Fimble. Braun is. I'm gonna run up next to Fimble and just kind of help cover him.
Oh.
And Braun's gonna reach into his belt and pull out a radiant grenade.
Let's go ahead and roll to attack with your Echo brother first. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, the Echo is gonna take one swipe.
Okay. Roll to attack.
That is a natural 1.
Oof. The blade passes through it like smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn one of my.
And one of its blades is missing till its next round.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation to take a second swipe with him.
All right. So the one sword that is still in formation goes to make another strike.
That's a 17 plus 7. That'd be 24.
That does hit.
Perfect. All right. We like that better.
Flop.
That is a D8 plus 4.
12.
1. No, hold on. That's 1 plus 4 for 5, and then a D6 force damage for 2. So fucking 7 points of damage to that little guy up front.
All right, so 7 points. Okay.
And while that's happening, Braun is reaching into his belt and pulling out a radiant grenade, the only one he's got. And he's going to try to toss that kind of in the middle of the group between the Balrog and the 2 guardians that aren't baned.
Well, yeah, it's just this one that's banned these 2.
Yeah, between those 2 and the Balrog. See, I already took one out. Look at that.
Nice.
If there's, it's a
20-foot
radius. So I'm going to try to toss it so it hits the Balrog and those
like right in here. And if you can get it in the pocket, you're golden.
Would that even hit the little guys too?
Technically, yeah. These 2, they're just right in front of it.
I love technicalities.
Yeah.
But it depends on your roll.
Yeah. So my attack roll for tossing that, come on, is a 12.
All right, so you're able to lob it. Not specifically where you wanted to go, but go ahead and roll damage.
All right, that's 2d10 of radiant damage.
Okay.
That is a 10. I assume that's what the 0 is, d10. And a 1. So either way, it's a 10 and a 1. Yeah. 11 points of radiant damage.
All right. And is there a saving throw they have to make?
There is not. It just says once the glass breaks, the radiant magic explodes for 2d10 damage in a 20-foot radius.
Alrighty.
Period. End of story.
The end of their story, not ours.
Let's hope.
All right. And one more time, what was the total damage?
11 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So these 4 take the brunt of the damage. The Balrog does not.
So let's hope we can wipe some of these little shits off the board.
You want me to run in there?
Mm-mm. I do not. No.
I was gonna say, out of all of us, I think Rem actually has the highest health.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is much higher level than any of us.
Level 10,
Mm-hmm.
technically speaking.
Yeah, he's just shy of 100 health.
Yes. No, damn it. Put it back.
Through Rem's head right now.
Come on, just slap them off the board.
All right. And Soulstar, you're up next. You're still back by the crystal, hiding behind the log with your crossbow train.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna stay here where I've got, or actually no, I'm not gonna stay there behind that small log.
You're still
go
hidden
ahead.
too, so you definitely have stealth attack.
Sweet. I'm gonna move behind that crystal actually, that's nearby.
Alrighty.
Get some cover from that, and then with my sneak attack, I'd like to get that small guy in front, closest to me. Yeah, that guy. Try and take him out.
Alrighty. Roll to do so.
Sweet. So this is a sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Cool. So does that mean I get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the first one, I got 24.
All right. That hits.
Sweet. And then
Second
for the
one?
second, 15. With the math.
15 just hits.
Sweet. So for sneak attack for the first one, I got the extra d6. And I'll get a d8 for that second one. 4, 5, 9, 12 damage for the sneak attack for the first one.
All
And
right.
then for that second bolt, I got 8.
That was 8, you said, for the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Got him
Nice,
right
nice,
between
nice.
And that was
both
that was
eyes.
that was just your regular bolts, or?
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing
All
fancy.
right. Yeah. It takes a shot in one of its shoulders and it turns to look, and then it takes another one between the eyes, and the arrow just sort of, you can see the wood sort of just decay and the feathers just sort of fall to dust,
Oh,
and it just sort of engulfs the form, and it 20 feet. And it's looking for you. It's gonna roll. to
am I
see-
still hidden?
You're hidden, but it's gonna roll for an investigation check. And that rolled 12. What's your what was your roll
armor.
for stealth? It was, I think it was above a 12. It was 14, right? 13, 14?
For my last one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember, but it was kind of higher up there.
I think it was 15.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it doesn't see it. Just it's small and it's trying to like look over the rocks, sort of. And what was with the Bane, Lila?
If it makes any attack roll or ability check, it has to roll a d4 and subtract that from its total.
Attack roll and what else? Sorry, yeah, the cough cut me off. Sorry.
Ability check.
Ability check. All right.
Yeah.
So it can move freely
Yeah, it can move freely. It's just
when it tries to do anything.
attack roll or saving throw. So anything that's basically the d20. It's not ability checks, so yeah.
So the form moves closer to you, and you can see the sorrow in its face. It leans in and it sort of scopes you out. Within the ice, it's just a spiral and a storm of lightning and just a tint of amber light behind the eyes in the center of the black and purple swirl in its facial features, in its eyes, in its mouth. There's still a glimmer of that amber light. And Thimble, you're next. You've got Braun right in front of you. Same with the Echo Brother. That is.
Stay next to me, kid.
Okay.
Or are you going to be your own man? Or person, I should say.
I don't do what you tell me.
I learned it from watching you.
You're not my dad.
Okay. I'm gonna loose a couple more ice arrows.
Okay. Where are they going?
I'm gonna fire them at the Balrog.
Alrighty.
All right. First one's a natural 1. The second one is a 26.
That is the spread.
The first one just fire off, just spirals out off into the distance.
Okay.
There's a explosion in what seems to be like in the air about 40 feet beyond the intended target, sort of off the cliff in the distance, like an ice firework in a way. And the second one definitely hits. Roll for damage.
All right.
But on a positive note, that squirrel is no longer on fire.
That is going to be all right, 16 points of damage, and the target needs to roll a strength saving throw. And again, it doesn't say what the DC is, so I'm guessing that's just going to be my spell DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs to roll above a 14.
It's a natural 19.
Cool.
So
So nothing beyond that then.
yeah,
So
that was how much points again? Sorry.
16.
16? All right.
16.
So it's equals 9. Yep. So we're 18 with that. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to move or do anything else?
Braun said stay next to me. I guess I'm just going to chill with him.
Alrighty.
Hey, Braun. Buddy, old pal.
Yeah, if you stay within 5 feet of me, I can try to use my shield to help.
Gotcha.
Oh boy.
Like Shade sort of just phases about and around the group. And it starts gurgling and sort of hulking up, and you see another sort of form crawling up out of its body.
It's so nasty, man.
It spits out another Shade Hound cracking out of the egg.
Oh, that's right.
Splatter of black, oily ichor sort of spills onto your feet and your boots.
If I'd work flatter on my boots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. The creature's going to move around the rock. It's going to roll to investigate. Soulstar, can you make an opposing roll using your stealth bonus to try and remain in stealth as a creature moves around the rock?
Sure.
It's going to try to investigate the area.
Yeah, that's 23.
That's only 13, so yeah, you win. So the old Metal Gear, you sort of move around the pole as they do. So you're able to actually move about and duck behind a log as it moves around the rock form. It's going to be Rem's turn. And they're still off to the side of where Fimble is. Right here.
Gonna try to use his moonbeam again, or is he gonna get in there?
Excuse me.
What?
Little burpee. Little burpee.
Ah.
All right, they're gonna move over the log and slash out that Shadehound in front of the Echo formation from Braun.
Hmm.
I'm going to use their Vicious Longsword. That misses, but they're going to follow up with their Dagger of Venom, their second attack. That's a 22 to hit.
Cool. Stop.
It's 5 points of damage. So it spins around, missing with its longsword, and then kneels down and jabs it with their poison dagger. And you can see the sort of green sort of poison course through its body, but slowly the black purple glowing essence of the necrotic energy that is their form sort of takes back over.
Are they still holding concentration on Moonbeam?
Moonbeam's on Balrog, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah. And he doesn't have to use it every turn as long as he keeps that
Yeah,
concentration.
they
going.
didn't go to attack the Balrog. They attacked this little Shadehound right in front of them.
But
Yeah, I'm just making sure it didn't pop.
Yeah, but if any creature is in the light of Moonbeam, it'd be taking.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's in the Moonbeam is the Balrog.
Oh, okay.
So if it doesn't move by the end of its
Yeah.
next turn.
Yeah, Balrog's not up yet. So that wasn't there. Okay. All right. And Lila, you're up next.
It is me. Where am I? I can't really see where I'm at.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Right
Okay.
over here, next, the Bane
Oh, the-
creature
is
is
in front of me?
pretty much right in front of you,
Okay.
sort of leaning into you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and have my spiritual weapon go ahead and just keep trying to whack at.
Balrog.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I did
Go.
that at second level. That's right. Okay. I just want to make sure it's a second level
Yeah.
as well. So that is a +5 to hit. That's a 19 plus 5, so 24
That
to
hits.
hit. And then that is one D8 plus 2. And that is 6 plus 2, so 8 points of damage, force damage to the Balrog.
All right.
And then since this thing is in my face, I guess I will just whack at it. I mean, it hasn't hit me yet, but I feel like it's not far. It's like, you haven't hit
You
me
see,
yet.
yeah, everybody sees the Balrog sort of take a knee real quick and then easily back up on its 2 feet. And then go ahead and, yeah. What were you going to do with the other one?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Decide?
Yeah, because I mean, I have a couple options, but I haven't seen any of them hit yet, but screw it, I guess. I will hit it with my Mace of Cold. So that is 13 plus 7, so a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, and then so that is, what is that damage? Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 4, so 2 plus 4, so 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 1d6 of cold damage, so another plus 2, so 8 points of damage total, with 2 of it being cold damage.
Okay. You can see where you strike against its rib cage, that ice sort of splinters off and through its body, and then slowly starts to recess back as the necrotic or energy that forms its body is sort of permeates and sort of tries to deal with the damage dealt to it.
And that will be my turn. I think I will stay put, and so will my weapon that is floating.
Okay. Let me double check Moonbeam because it's big guy's turn. So it's gonna try and move forward, but it's gonna make a Constitution saving throw to move out of the beam. That's an 18, dirty. So it passes through. It's gonna take another D10 points of damage. Oh,
2d10 radiant damage.
It takes 8 points of damage as it moves, sort of unflinching as you see sort of pull its right shoulder forward as it walks forth. And it lets out a growl that sort of shakes the earth around you. And Braun, you're up next.
Shit.
We are host.
Okay. Braun's gonna turn to the Guardian. I want to stay within 5 feet of Fimble. Is that Guardian?
There is a Shade Hound in front of it.
Okay.
That's sort of blocking your path to it.
Damn it. Okay. I guess I'll take 2 swipes at that Shade Hound
Okay.
with my pick.
Alrighty, go for it.
8 plus 7 is 15.
Alright, that just hits.
It's perfect. And 1d8, 3 plus 4, so 7 plus 6. So 13 points of damage. That little guy on the first blow.
Alrighty.
Nice.
And 2 plus 7 does a 9 hit.
No, it does not. So your first hit with your war pick sort of crumbles the creature, and you try to pull it to the ground, but it stands its ground, and it puts its hand on the stalk of ice pick of your warhammer. Sorry, not your ice pick.
Yeah, it kind of works. And
it's,
then
going to spit an acid ball at you in reaction.
fuck him. Fine. My Echo's gonna take an attack after that though.
Alrighty. So that's a dirty 20.
That just hits. I got 19.
Alright. And it is acid attack. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Unless you have any resistances.
No, just a poison, not acid.
All right, yep. All right, and what does your Echo bro want to do?
He wants to try to smash that one little Shade Hound that him and the Paladin have both hit before.
Okay, the one that's right in front of the...
Yeah, the Balrog. I kind of want to clear the road for the Paladin to do something amazing and life-saving.
Roll to try. Roll to try.
15 plus 7 for 22 to hit.
Oh, for the little one? Yeah, that hits.
All right. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 1 more for 8 points of damage.
And that's for the first hit?
That's the only hit my Echo can take. I took 2, and then I used its little ability to do a third one. That is it. That is my turn. Standard insults to parentage are given.
The Shadehound is down on the ground, and it's having a hard time trying to pick itself back up. It looks very heavily damaged. Just a lot of black ichor just sort of dripping down to the soil and just building up a massive puddle that you can see sort of simmering in the soil, and smoke sort of emanates off of it. Because, baby, you got a stew going. And that was the end of Braun's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Soulstar up next.
Right.
And then Fimble.
And you're still off in the distance, hiding behind a log. And there is a Shadehound trying to track you down.
Yeah, might as well take him out here now. So, since I'm still hidden, I'd like to do another sneak attack with my crossbow.
Alrighty.
Prick him again. Okay, so for the first one, I got, so 21.
That hits.
Cool. And then the second bolt, I got, ooh, that's bad, just 8.
Alright, first one hits.
Sweet, that's all I wanted. Got the sneak attack damage here. Nice. 10, 15, 18, 21 damage total.
Alright.
So sneaky.
How much damage was it again? 29?
21.
21? Alright, so my bad. Alright, describe how you want to, how those, that attack decimates your foe.
Ooh, nothing too like over the top or dramatic, but I figured that like while he's sniffing around in the grass trying to get my scent, like he'll stick his nose in between like a couple blades of grass, and then that's when I just got my bolt like trained right there in the inside of their nostril, let loose before he even realizes what he smells.
Alright. Sorry.
Just super silently and quietly. And then, since it's dead, I'd like to get behind that rock again, get some
Alright.
cover.
So, so you just see its form just decompose, and the black goo, a puddle of black goo just forms where it once stood. And you move back, but for your bonus action, go ahead and roll to remain in stealth.
Yes, please. 14.
You do so. Nobody's got eyes on you right now. You just dealt with the only thing that did. This shade here does turn its head to look towards the area, sensing that something has been lost that's carrying the same sort of force that it's made out of.
Perfect. And I wrote that number down so if he tries to find me, I have that. Cool.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I already used my action, bonus action, and I moved a little.
Cool. Even though it's trying to conjure up another being, you can see a lump sort of form in its stomach and sort of etching through its thin, raily body while it's trying to do an action. So how much damage does it take?
It doesn't take damage. If it tries to hit me, you roll a d4 and subtract that from its attack roll.
Okay. It's not trying to do that, but it is coughing up yet another egg.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't affect that at all. It would just be like if it's trying to strike me or if it was doing a saving throw.
I thought it had to do with something with action.
It's whenever a target that fails a saving throw makes any attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, roll a d4 and subtract that from the total.
Okay. Yeah, it coughs up yet another egg, and another Shadehound pops out off to the side of the log from where you're standing.
Okay. Well, it looks like those aren't attacking. They're just vomiting children.
So far. And the Shadehound in front of Braun is going to roll. It's going to try and leap and take a couple of swipes at Braun.
Bring it on.
First swipe is a 10. Second swipe is a 19.
That is my armor class.
The 19, not the 7? No.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 6 piercing.
Doesn't it have to beat my armor class? Or does it just have to hit my armor class?
It has to hit your armor class.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, so that's 6 piercing and 3 necrotic damage.
9.
So you move your shield up to block the first attack, but the other one slashes on the inside of your arm. And you can see it start to bleed up, but then just sort of scar over, but the veins around the wound turn blue and black.
Nothing a little whiskey won't fix.
They say to themselves. And Fimble, you're next.
Right. This is intimidating. I'm having a little trouble making out what's in front of Bronze Shade right there.
Bye.
Yeah,
Or
so
which
there's
one is
another
Bronze Shade?
Shadehound, then there's the Necro Shade.
Okay.
And then there you are, and then there's the Echo Brother, Shadow Form.
Yeah, the Echo I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Rem, and then you've got another Shadehound and a Balrog and another Shadehound.
Okay, it was just that Shadehound that I was having trouble working out.
Yeah, sorry. But that's for everybody.
It's an evil baby.
Yeah, a lot of
Hate
evil people.
babies. Not a fan of them. Okay.
They're like nothings or nobodies.
I know that reference.
All right. I'm going to turn around and attack the shade that's attacking Braun with my first attack, and then I'm going to direct my second attack at the no, Braun, not the other Braun.
The real Braun.
The shade that's attacking the real Braun.
Yeah, the smoke brawn.
Will the
Okay.
real balls please stand up?
So, and then the elemental that birthed it. So you and your mother.
Right. So roll to
All right.
attack each of them.
Okay, that is going to be 16 on the shade and 21 on the shade mother.
Guardian.
Alrighty, roll for damage.
All right, so that one. Okay.
And that was both with Phantom, right?
Yeah, both with Phantom.
Yeah.
8 damage on the shade,
Okay.
and then I'm just double checking strike. Okay. Throw another 4 points of damage on that shade. And then 9 points of damage on the
So
elemental.
it's 8. You said another 7 on the 8?
No, 4.
4 on the
so
8. So 12?
yeah, 12 in total on the shade, and then the elemental takes 9 points of damage.
Alright, you sort of jump through, just spinning Phantom around, and you crack the back of the skull of the Shadehound, and then follow up through and smacking the rib cage of the Necroshade, and doing some massive damage. The small Shadehound goes down to all four, and currently it's prone on the ground.
Neck prone.
And the Necroshade sort of looks at you, and it's gonna reach to try and grapple your head.
Okay.
So it's gonna try to. So it's gonna be a strength check on its behalf.
Nat
Just-
20.
Nice.
Well, it's yeah,
Oh, not a contest. Never mind.
yeah.
Well, that was wasted.
It's reaction.
Is Fimble still within 5 feet of me?
I think so.
I
wouldn't have had- no?
He's 5 feet away from you. He's on the other side of the battle. You're here. He's over here as they went to strike the two targets.
Oh, I see.
Damn it, boy. Damn it,
Okay,
Bubba.
so he was reaching out to grab me.
Yeah. So it's gonna make a strength check. That's a natural 18 plus 2, so a dirty 20.
All right. Is that against anything or?
What's your strength? Sorry. Let me check this grapple real quick.
It would, for grapple, it'd be an opposing strength check. So,
Oh yeah, so yeah,
So
that
so that 20.
yeah,
would-
So
20.
nat 20.
yeah. All right, so yeah, it reaches his hand out, and you just sort of use Phantom one more time to knock its hand away.
No.
Nice. No touchy.
Not touch.
Ask frickin' Thimp, please.
Not that kind of girl.
Is it Rem's turn?
It's before it's Rem's turn. It's actually the one that tried to react against Fimble's attack's turn, and it's gonna fire out a beam of necrotic energy from its mouth at Fimble.
Oh,
That's not good.
that's not
Not-
fun.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
Am I rolling anything to avoid that?
It's gonna be a Constitution saving throw. You
Oh, why
gotta
did it have
get
to be
above a 15.
Constitution? Why did it have to be Constitution? 18.
All right, so you
You saved.
avoid the necrotic damage, but you do get force damage,
Oh,
which is 6 points of damage to you. Force damage.
all right.
But the black ichor just seems to sort of repel against your form as you spin Phantom around, sort of knocking all the necrotic energy out of the way, but it pushes you back as you do so.
Mhm.
Oh, mine's the one that's gone. Derp. All right, now it's Rem's turn.
Okay. Well, hold on. Isn't what?
You done died. You saw it. You done died.
So it's just got the little one in front of it, right? Okay, so that won't work on it, but
Now you got Necroshade and the Shade Hound in front of you, just blocked by a log.
for Rem,
Oh, sorry. For Rem, they're right
They
next
just got
to
the Necro
the Balrog and the other
okay.
Shade Hound.
So I guess at this point it would just be he has 2 attacks, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So if he can just take 2 attacks with his long sword, 2-handed, so that's a D10 of damage instead. Call it good. I was hoping to use his bonus action, but it's insightful fighting, but he has to not be contested, I believe. As a bonus action, you make an insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. I'm not sure I understand that correctly. If you succeed, you can use a sneak attack against the target even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll, but not if you have disadvantage.
It's gonna roll. First attack is a 17. Gonna roll to attack with the second strike. That's
Is he going after the
12.
ball?
Sorry, what?
Is he going after the Balrog?
No, the little thing in front of you in the shade, so that way we can maybe
The Echo Brother. Yeah.
lower
This
the
thing
number
right
of
here.
things faster.
So the first attack hits, second one misses. And it's the 1d10 slashing damage. It takes 9 points of damage. That's 6. Alright. And then that form turns to another black pile of goo. Okay. And Lila, you're next.
Okay. Have my spiritual weapon go ahead and attack the small shade hound next to the Balrog. To the Balrogs, right? Yep, that one.
Okay. So it moves 15 feet forward.
Yep, because it's only got 20. And let me get in here. That is a 17 plus 5, so 22 to hit.
That does.
And then 5 plus 2, so 7 points of force damage to it.
Alrighty. Like just zooms right by and clocks the back of the head
And since,
of the
oh, sweet. Stun.
and is currently stunned.
Sweet. Because I am slowly getting surrounded as well over there.
Yeah, you
I'm
still
gonna-
have.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Bane. Because that's a concentration.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Spiritual Guardians. So obviously my friends are not.
Swallows.
Yeah, not birdies.
Swallows.
My birdies are coming back.
You still
to
have
me.
that save?
Yeah.
I do.
You
I
still have
will
that
put
save
that on
symbol?
here in a minute. Oh, this
Actually, hold on.
swallow.
I don't think Travis saw that.
Oh.
Swallows. These are now flying around Lila.
So 15 feet around me.
A murderous swallows.
Yes. A murder of
All right, so
swallow.
yeah, you can. This Necroshade, Shadehound, another Necroshade, and even the other Shadehound.
They
four
all
of
need
these.
to make wisdom saving throws.
All right.
And I need to remember that I'm doing
4.
concentration.
That's 17 for this one. That's a 12. And that's a 10.
So all of them fail but one, because it's a 13 wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Give me a second. I just wanted to concentration for 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. They take the ones. Is it? Hold on. On a
Yeah.
failed save, the creature takes.
Yep. Everyone except for this one takes damage.
On a successful save, the creature takes half.
Okay.
So I was just like, do they not at all? Okay, so half. So that is 3d8. So that is, well, fuck you too. That's a 1, right? Yes. Or is that a nope? That's a 1. 1.
6.
3. That's only 5 points of damage because I rolled 2 1s on my d8.
Do you want to take what I rolled instead? Lord.
God, I've been rolling so well on my damage dice until now. So 5 points of damage to 3 of them, and then 2 points to the one that saved.
Okay.
That was bullshit. Fucking once in a row.
But it's a good spell, and you'll get another chance.
Yeah, as long as I don't take so much damage that I lose concentration.
Well, it's always that.
There is always that. Okay. And that'll be my turn because I don't want to move and incite an attack of opportunity. And I've used my action and my bonus action. But I do want to look up this insightful fighting and exactly how it works because I'm confused by it.
All right, and the prone Shadehound trying to pick up. You can just see its body just sort of get pierced by swallows and just sort of splatters with every hit
Yikes.
that swallow passes through its body.
Once again, Lila melts a creature in front of me that I just damaged.
No. I didn't melt it. It was birds ate it.
Yeah. The swallows
So
did.
much better.
It's so much better than just, black necrotic,
I don't know
energy.
which is more horrifying.
What is more horrifying? You hear bells and then black necrotic energy just eats something in front of you, or
Or
these
something is
or these
reduced to
glowing-
mush by birds
by
with biceps.
that are glowing radiant energy.
It's like a really bad action movie. The guy with squibs, but it's just birds passing through a body, and it just sort of melts.
No, they just flex the monsters to death. This is me flexing, by the way.
Yeah. All right. And the Balrog is going to charge, and it's going to take a double-handed swipe area attack, so it's going to be 10-foot radius. So Rem, Echo Brother, and Braun.
Did Braun get moved? It looks like I'm farther away from Nimble than I was. And
That's because Fimble moved.
right.
Their last thing. You're
But
up. You're
for
up
my-
next.
Yeah, from my perspective on the map, I think the mini got
Oh.
bumped. That
Oh.
No,
bump-
that's there was a creature between you and me, and it
Yeah.
died.
There you are.
So that's
Sorry.
why there was more space.
Yeah. But yeah, there's only 5 feet of distance between you two.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember Braun being that far up front. Am I still gonna get hit by that shit? Probably, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
It's
fuck
within
it.
10 feet, so.
Yeah, at least we're positioned accurately.
And it's going to take basically a area swipe at the two to spread everybody out. So one hand, that's 10. The other one is dirty 19. So low hand, that's going to be the left hand, which is this hand. So Rem dodges. Anybody, Braun, your AC is what?
19. And my shade is 17, or my echo.
Okay, so yeah. Echo Brother fades. So he gets hit, and you've got 7 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage as it knocks you back. Rem has managed to dodge it just by ducking, but you take a brunt hit of it in the back. So you
Question
see,
for one
yeah.
of you other guys, if you have a minute between rounds, if you can double check that I am understanding insightful fighting correctly, because I think last round I could have used it, but I wasn't 100% sure on the understanding. So if I can, I'll just use it next round with Rem. But it seems like he can use it on a target he's engaged with. But if someone can double check the wording for me later.
yeah, I'm checking right now.
Okay. Because the thing that confuses me is it says, isn't incapacitated contested by target's deception check. So as long as he's not hiding, correct? Because that's what it makes me think of deception check. You usually do a deception check to hide or to fool somebody. As a bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use sneak attack against that target. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it's like the little
Yeah, I
articles
get
I
you.
was reading is basically,
Yeah, I'm in the forums right now.
yeah, like scoping out your target And if that's the case, then he might be able to use sneak attack on his first attack every round for a minute.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah. Let's roll with that for now.
Okay.
That's not Rem's turn right now.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just reading through
No.
actions so
That's
that Ren
good.
was ready by his next
No.
turn.
It's all good information. I appreciate it. Stunned.
Thank you.
It's gonna roll a Constitution saving throw to get out of being stunned and try to regain its footing. That's a 7. They're still seeing stars. And Braun, top of the round to you.
Top of the round to you too, sir.
You are right here next to the Necroshade. Fimble's 5 feet away from you. Behind
There you
you, 5 feet behind from you, you do have
Hooray.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna step into range with that tall shade guy, the necro shade.
Necroshade.
Yeah,
Vomiting shade.
yeah. I'm still trying to stay within 5 feet of Fimble, but I'll get within striking distance of that thing too.
All right, yeah. You move 5 feet ahead, but you're still 5 feet away
Yeah.
from
Perfect.
Fimble.
And I will swipe at thee thusly twice.
Like a mad cat.
Move like a mad cat.
Mad cat swipe.
17. Does 17 hit?
The Necroshade
Yeah.
just hits. Their AC is 17.
All right. That is 5 plus 4 plus 1. So 10 points of damage. First strike, going for a second one.
Okay.
9. Negative.
All right. With that first amount of damage for that first strike, how does it affect it and how does it kill it?
Ooh. Let's go with the classic dwarf. I was just trying to knock it down with that first strike and just hit it in the knee. But the second strike, even though it missed, seemed to have, I don't know, dropped it onto Fimble's staff or something. It just impales itself as it falls.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah. You shouldn't fall on sharp sticks, man.
All right. And as you do so, it just sort of decomposes into a gnarly black puddle that's sort of simmering and steaming in the soil in the Terra.
Okay, that's probably not good.
No.
I am going to use my bonus action to manifest my echo again.
Harumph. Where do you want to put it?
And I'm going to set it right next to Layla, or as close as I can get to her and hit that little guy that's giving her trouble.
Like right between here?
Sure.
So just 5 feet in front of you?
Yeah, I guess that'll work.
Okay.
All right, and it's going to take one swipe.
Ha.
17.
That does hit. DC is 15.
8 plus 4 is 12, plus 1 force damage, 13 total.
All right. So it strikes and it just, the shadow blade just cuts through into the shoulder area and just more black ichor and just pure necrotic energy just sort of pours out like fire from the cut, like the Feywild creatures with their green fire cuts.
Ooh.
Shrieks in pain. And Soulstar, you're up.
Sweet.
And you're
I'm still
off
at
in the
that.
distance. Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
off in the distance, hiding behind the rock. You've got.
Is that just a regular
Shade.
rock or is it special?
It's the one of the crystallizations that are sort of beaming with light. For yours, it's giving off a purple and sort of a white grayish tone. There's two
So with
stones right beside you. Sorry, trying to see if you can see a little better.
Gotcha. Alright, so with my action, I'm gonna try and not get that Shade's attention, but kind of like draw him closer to the rock, maybe like make a noise or something,
Okay.
so he comes closer to the
Go
rock
ahead
and check
and
it out.
make a. It's not a hunter's check, but make a survival check because that's for anything class.
Alright. Nothing. Okay. Just going raw luck here. Speaking
Actually,
of luck.
Let's make it a deception.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm going to use one of my points of luck to reroll. I
Alrighty.
didn't like that. There we go. That's so much better. 22.
All right. That does pass.
Sweet. And then, so I just wanted to get his attention over there, and then I can shuffle
Turns its full.
probably like
takes
20 feet away.
A step forward. It's 25 feet away.
Oh, no, I don't want to get closer to it. I want to back away from the stone.
Okay. 20 feet, you said?
About, yeah.
All right, so you can't really go 20 feet behind you, but there's a wall of fire behind you, but there is another, just a regular stone that you're able to get half, like sort of get your, it's right at a height where you can just sort of put your hand on the rock and at a nice evil level. If you're gonna snipe, you're in a good sniping position with your crossbow.
Perfect. I'm actually going to rack my last, blasting.
Blasting
So
arrow?
when it gets
Alright.
close, yeah.
Or blasting bolt?
Yeah, blow the thing up.
Okay. What was the roll for the blasting bolt? Sorry.
Oh, I'm not shooting it right now.
Oh, you
That's
you just got it
yeah,
trained?
just get, exactly. So when it gets
Right,
close
cool.
to the rock, I'll just blow them all up. Oh, my neck.
Awesome.
You know it.
Alright. Sniper Shade's gonna move around. Actually, it's just gonna reach its hands out and it's gonna try to grapple Lila by the head.
Am I
blades?
within? Is Braun within 5 feet of Lila?
10.
Damn it.
And that's 17.
And that's a contested strength check, correct? For grappling?
What'd you get? Sorry, I didn't hear
No,
you.
I was saying that's a contested strength check, correct? For
Yeah.
grappling? Okay.
Yep.
That would. That's 9. So 9 total.
All right, so its hand reaches out and grabs Lila by the head and starts lifting her up about 5 feet.
Ow.
And
Yikes.
the other hand is gonna try and swipe at you. It's a natural 20. Three plus. That's 6 piercing. And 7 necrotic.
Hold on. Okay. 6 and 7, so 13. Ten, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And then I need to make a concentration check. So that is a Constitution
And
saving throw.
still grasps you and swiping.
God.
10.
That's 20 total for a concentration check.
For
Keeping my swarm up.
gotcha, the swallows. Thank you.
Yeah. I gotta do at least 10 unless the damage or half the damage is less than 10. But obviously that was still fine.
Dirty 11.
For another point of damage or to hit me?
No, it's the little one.
Oh, to hit me, my AC is 17.
No, it's swiping at the Echo Brother.
Oh. That's
Oh.
Never mind.
That misses. 17 AC.
Okay. So it swipes at it, but the form sort of forms around, it sort of swirls around that 5-foot diameter that we
drunk-
all know and love. And Fimble, you're up next.
Yeah.
And you can see
yeah.
the form still has Lila held.
I'm gonna blast it with a firebolt.
Alrighty.
And it's gonna be 12
Total?
total.
All right. Fireball just zooms right past it. And you see another explosion off in the distance.
World's on fire.
Everything's on
case-
fire.
Does that, it's a firebolt's an attack. Does it take up? So does casting firebolt take up my second attack? Because it's technically like spell casting, or can I still do something?
Yeah, I'll say it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So you still
well,
have
in,
your main action to do.
well, in that case, so then I still have 2 attacks.
Yeah, if you use like your
Okay.
either your bow or your melee, yeah.
Yeah. Seeing as I whiffed it with firebolt, I'm just gonna run over and attack the creature,
Alrighty.
and that's 2 attacks with Phantom incoming, which were significantly better than the firebolt. So that's gonna be 18 and a 17.
Ooh, 17 just lands, so yeah, both attacks hit.
Okay, so the first attack is going to do 11 points of damage, and the second attack is going to do 5 points of damage. So
Alright.
16 in total.
Alright. So you come rushing through and you just crack with Phantom, and the creature just crumbles down to its knees. And
I need to
where I just had it.
mark off a charge.
It's definitely stunned from its blows. It's dazed at seeing stars. You can definitely see more black and purple ichor sort of pouring out of its body.
And
6. What was that?
just to wrap up a turn, because I'm assuming when it doubles over, Lila falls to the ground. I'm just going to reach out a hand to help out Lila. and that's going to end my turn.
Okay. You do so.
Am I still grappled then?
Its hand is on your head, but it,
Okay.
Oh, what?
yeah, but it's if you roll a 10 strength check on your next turn, you'll definitely be able to get out of its grapple.
Well,
Its
I mean,
strength is loosened.
Yeah, the only thing that grapple does to me is just has my speed to 0, so it doesn't
Yeah.
give me disadvantage on attack. So I think I'll just wail on it
Yeah.
when I get to that point.
Yeah. Yeah, you're no longer dangling in the air. You're on the ground, but its hand is still on your head.
Okay.
The grip has been loosened. The juice is loose, as they say.
So true.
I don't think they say that.
Some do. They have to, right? Anyways, it is Rem's turn.
If Rem can then just do, well, who do we want him to attack? Do we want him to just go after the Balrog then?
Hell
Or-
yeah.
Or help
Keep that
us?
thing distracted.
Okay. So yeah.
Bronze looked pretty rough, I'll just say. So let him tank for a minute.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think he's taken any damage yet. So yeah, if he can do the insightful fighting on the Balrog first as a bonus action, which would be an insight check against the creature you see that isn't by the targets. Okay, so the enemy has to make a deception check. He has to make an insight check and beat it. And if he does, then on his first swing, he gets sneak attack damage on that.
Nice.
On that attack. If not, he just doesn't get the sneak attack damage and just does his regular attacks. But he can do it to a enemy he's engaged with. So I think that's how that works. As a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Contested by the target's deception check, yeah. So the Balrog makes a deception check, and then he makes a insight check to try to beat it. To be like, you can't figure out my fighting style.
So Balrog got a dirty 17. They'll roll deception, which is a +7 for Rem.
Well, his would be insight to.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. Which is a +10.
Okay.
It's at 24.
Okay, so that means since he succeeded, he gets sneak attack damage on his first sword strike if it hits.
Nice.
So that would be 1d20 and then 3d6s on top of that.
All right, so that's what they're going to do using their vicious longsword.
Mm-hmm.
Can he pump a smite into that too?
I don't think so because the smite is a bonus action as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And he just
Alright.
uses bonus action to get the 3d6, so.
But it is a +4 to hit. Right, so Ba-bum. Yeah, 16 advantage. All right, so that does hit. Cool.
So that's
There, but
1d10
then forgot the
and
whole-
3d6s.
3d6. All right. First is 2, 5, 7. Total +4 is 11
Sweet.
points of damage.
Does he get 2 attacks per turn?
Yes, he does. But he can only use that on his first attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, at least he gets a second swipe anyway then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's 11,
I've been swapping between his character sheet and mine.
38. Okay. So it slashes at the hand, and the second slash hits its knee, and it sort of takes a step back, but it focuses its eyes on Rem. Lila, you're next up.
Okie dokie.
And after this round, we'll probably call the session, just because it is a little over 8.
Okay. My spiritual weapon will continue to whack on that thing on the back of its head.
Okay.
So that is.
It is stunned, so technically it does have advantage.
Ooh, cool. Let's see if I need it.
And it's
That
still
is
behind
cocked.
the target, too, so yeah.
So that is 15 for 1, and I rolled the same thing twice, so 15 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh, nice.
It's
Okay.
a perfect number to hit it.
Okay, and so that is 1d8 plus 2, so 4 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And then I'm still grappled, so I can't move. I would like any enemies around me within 15 feet to make their lovely wisdom saving throws for my spirit guardians.
It's a natural 20. 13. You said 20 feet?
15 feet.
15? Yeah, it's just those two right now.
Damn it. So they succeeded, so they just take half as much damage. So let's
Okay.
see what that is. That is... Oh, that's not too bad. That is 8. I rolled that. Okay, yeah. That's 8 points of damage. No, so half, so it'd be 4.
Okay.
4 points of damage to both of them. Since they succeeded. And then I will
Hold on.
attack the one that is holding me with my mace. And so that is 11 plus 7, so
All right.
18 to hit.
Stunned one here.
Mhm.
Before you even...
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Had to
No,
do my
you're fine.
math. It is... just falls into a gooey puddle
Mm.
of black ichor.
Lovely.
Love a good old puddle.
I will gladly take a whack at its child instead.
Let's think about the phrasing there.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
still
baby,
take-
not a child. No.
That's so much better. But I still rolled an 11 plus 7, so 18 to hit it.
That hits.
And then that is 1d6 plus 4 of bludgeoning, so 6 points of bludgeoning and
All right.
6 points of cold.
Yeah. Describe how you want to kill the motherfucker.
I mean, it's my runic mace of cold. I just wanted to shatter into a million pieces of little ice crystals.
Who doesn't?
And it does that, but it's all... Yeah, it's like
Black
a
oozy.
dark black ice that sort of forms around the shards as shatters as you hit it.
Been trying to keep. It's been roughly. Is it 4 rounds of combat we've gone through, or is it 5? Do you think?
I think it's 5.
Okay. I've been trying to keep track of how long my spiritual weapon's been up with tally marks because it's only a minute, so that would be 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah, so you got another 5.
Okay, perfect. And then I have 10
Well,
minutes on
no.
the other.
Another 6 since you called it, because you didn't call it till your second round. Because you
No, I-
moved up first.
Yeah, I moved up and then I called it, so that's why I was thinking it might be either 4 or 5. Because I think it missed
Yeah.
once on the Balrog, then hit
Yeah.
twice,
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah,
it
you're
hit
right.
the baby twice. So
Yeah, you got it.
5. Keeping a little note.
It was just a slap on the back. It was just trying to cough.
birthday baby. And I have
And that's-
expended pretty much one of each spell slot except for level 1. I did 2.
Right. And Lila, that's the end of your turn.
Where can I see where I have movement still technically,
Yeah.
since I'm no longer grappled.
And
Can I
yeah,
see?
you're no longer grappled. Let me take that. But yeah, you're right next to Fimble here. There's
If
you,
I can
Fimble,
actually,
Echo, Braun.
sweet. There's no enemies by us. Can I go ahead and move up to the one that my spiritual weapon is attacking? So my 15-foot range engulfs it and the Balrog on my next round, please.
Yes, ma'am. 5, 10,
Sweet.
15. Yeah, you move 15 feet up to the one that's stunned.
Sweet. And then I'll begin there on the next round. So at
Okay.
least those two will now be getting attacked by birds.
All right. And the Balrog is going to reach out and try to grapple Rem.
Oh no.
No.
That's 23. They have advantage on strength checks. Well, athletics, but 0 on strength saving throws. But we'll do.
I like where this is going.
Oh, Braun, how are you? You said you were looking rough. How are you looking on
That is a
health?
6.
I am down past half. I got 28 out of 58,
Okay.
but I'm also I've got a second wind that I can use to get maybe 10 hit points back up to from that.
Okay, I'm gonna write myself a note because I can, since that guy is stunned, I can use a spell on you.
Rem is grappled, being held up by
I don't like that.
Balrog.
I don't like that one bit.
No.
It's gonna try to chuck him into the fire.
Oh God.
I
No.
really don't like that.
It's a natural 20.
No.
Oh my god. Hold on. Wait, is there can I do something? Can I do something? I know exactly what I want to do, but can I do
What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
I want to Misty Step into the path that he's being chucked so that I can catch him before he hits the fire.
Wait. He has Misty Step.
Oh yeah, he
Also-
can use Misty Step to get out of the grapple.
Yeah, he has.
All right.
Can
You want
we-
him to do that?
Briefly.
Where do you want to put him?
Anywhere but in that thing's
Out of
fists.
his-
Or the fire. We should probably keep him out of that.
Hold on.
Backwards, forward, side to side.
How is he on ranged attacks?
He
Not
still
good at
has. He technically still has Moonbeam up, but if he
Yeah.
does Misty Step, that'll
Probably
be his
not
last
anymore.
second slot.
Yeah.
Well, it's a concentration check, so he took damage. Did he
Yeah.
take damage for that hit, or was he just grappled and thrown?
That was just a grapple.
Yeah, it was just like a grapple and an attempt to throw.
Okay, so he doesn't
Yeah.
need to make a concentration check. So Moonbeam is still up.
Did you factor in his?
It's
or
already
no, that
moved,
doesn't.
it's
Okay.
passed through it, moved through the moonbeam.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
still like in the center where he was where he originally spawned. It
I
hasn't
think-
been
Yeah, when
moved.
it's spawned, yeah, then it moved through, it broke through the moonbeam.
He's probably Misty Step right behind it, right?
Yeah, I mean he's got up to 30 feet. He can Misty Step.
No
It's
hard
like
feelings,
Prince
kid.
Noctis of Lore, sort of, he disappears and reappears in midair right behind the Balrog. And it turns to face and it looks at Rem, still sort of mid-fall, and it's going to try to punch him.
Should have moved it farther away.
Yeah.
It's 23.
God damn it.
He's got hit points.
Yeah, he's got quite a
He's
bit.
got hit points. That's 14 points of damage.
Holy shit.
And they get pushed back 15 feet, 5, 10, 15 feet, and they are knocked prone on the ground.
But is he in his own moonbeam?
He wouldn't
If the
get
con-
hurt by it, I believe.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so he's out of concentration, so there is no moonbeam.
No, he'd have to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration.
Oh, so there's a chance.
There is a chance. Rem needs
All right,
to
I'll
roll.
make
He's
that's
got
a
to roll.
natural 20.
Yeah. So he has to
Nice.
roll a minimum of 10.
Moonbeams up. He like slides into his own.
His own spotlight.
But yeah, that was 14 points of damage.
But now he's luring the Balrog into his trap.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
It's
still
all part of the plan.
Yeah.
prone on the ground. There's just a crevice of like dirt sort of built up where they spiral onto the ground.
Okay, I wrote down that he's got 84 hit points left.
My God.
He started out with 98. I mean, I told you he was just shy of 100. He's level 10 compared to our level 5, 6 asses.
Mhm.
Yeah, he gets the Balrog.
Mm-hmm.
The last Shadehound is going to try to yeah, it's going to try to move. It's a natural 20. No longer stunned. And it's going to leap at Lila.
Oh, why would you do that?
And swipe. First swipe is a 19.
That hits.
Second swipe is a dirty 19, so that's 21 total.
Why?
Not good at all.
No.
First hit is only 4 points of damage.
Is that
That's pierce slashing, and then 3 points of piercing. Second hit,
wait. What was the first? It was
it's 7 total damage.
Okay,
4
7.
piercing, or 4 slashing, 3 necrotic.
okay.
Second is 5 slashing,
So 12 total.
and 6 points necrotic.
18 points I've taken. And yeah, and that's not budgeting, so my shield does not help. Okay. So 18. So I'm about as rough as you, Braun. I went from 51 to 20
Oh,
Wow.
because I already had taken some damage, and I was at 38. So 18 would just bring me down to a flat 20.
we're at the
Good
same.
thing we all stocked up on those health potions, am I right?
Yeah. And
Am I right?
Yeah, the one that's knocked prone on the ground has got a few potions themselves. But top of the round, but that's where we'll end this session.
Okay.
This is already almost 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
So Braun and Soul and Fimble and Rem. You lead the top of the initiative in that order.
Okay.
My body is not ready.
But that'll have to be in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Because we got Father's Day next weekend, and then next weekend I got stuff going on.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
2 weeks off, and then we're back on.
Oof.
Oh, I was going to ask, because I know you mentioned that you're totally down for anybody wanting to run a one-shot. Is there
Yeah.
any particular style or anything that you
Nope.
guys would prefer?
I'm down for anything, really.
Okay.
Oh my god, does someone want to run a Monster of the Week one-off?
Mhm.
That'd be a blast.